I knew I had an unhealthy child, mainly after about the 20th week. So I knew I was battling against it anyway, which I did privately, because I think it's important that the team don't deal with that burden. That's my responsibility. But that I would be grateful for everything I got. And I think that's, to be fair, it's part of, maybe that's my working class background. I think I've always been like that. But even more so, I value life as a result of it. And losing a child, maybe 5 weeks from giving birth, I think will live with me forever. Nothing can prepare you for that. It was the first time in my career I didn't want to be at the game, because one, I was just ready to pop, but I also just felt like they can take care of it. And I was so blessed last year. I had a group of players whose accountability and responsibility to each other was probably the best I've faced in my career. Perhaps some of my trauma has played a part in that, though you don't always have those conversations with them, because I have to be the tough one and the strong one for them. But there were probably 2-3 players who I've had relationships with over a long period of time who helped me get through that in this environment. I've just made sure that I don't have any emotional regret with it, because it is traumatic and it was upsetting. Maybe for me it was more upsetting when I gave birth, because then I got to think about the child I lost, and I actually got to meet him, which was really tough and very, I had a few, I'd like to say, post-traumatic episodes, because I managed to get to see him, and I kept having a few dreams for several weeks after of separation from that. So it's made me value my living child even more, and I also made sure I've captured enough of the right memories so that when Harry asks me about his brother, I've got things that I can share with him, because I don't want him to be angry or upset at me if I don't tell him about it. So I'll make sure from a young age that I do tell him, you know, we did lose an angel to the world. And yeah, I mean, I think like anything, I don't think it's just motherhood. I think just aging in general makes you more vulnerable, but equally just grateful. I'm just grateful for what I have, and blessed to be where I am. In order to, I think, survive the first periods of motherhood, you have to change things, because you won't get through the day. I mean, the realities are that I still have to feed through the night a small baby, and then get up in the morning and come to work and deal with an environment where I manage 40 people. So my delegation skills have improved even further. In addition to that, I think communication, I've had to change the way I communicate, because some of that might be I'm leaving to go home to go and do my other job as a mum, and I have to find a way to clearly communicate with staff to make sure that things that I might have done are now being taken care of. So I think it's improved my communication, it's made me more routined and structured. Every mother is like, I cannot believe that I have gone back to work. But I also say that I don't look tired, and I look really, really well, which is another bloody lie. But, you know, I'm just going to see how this goes through this period, and so far I'm managing it well with a lot of good support around me.